You know what? I'm gonna give this a try where I'm gonna start recording this kind of crap. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to create a jump function. I've already done the scroll left and right. I have it spamming. So, the base layer, I have that hooked up to null so it's not interfering. But I've got this driving its offset instead of the actual speed. That way I can control what it's on. You know, if I say, hey, it's at 0.5, it's here. If I say it's 0, it's here. 1, it loops back around to here. Point like 999 is here. But basically, I plan to do something very similar. I plan to, I plan to do a spam driver so it goes up, and then it detects that it's hit something, it changes the flow to the next state, and then drops down until it hits something. Then it stops. That way, as long as you're touching it, you're falling. Or you're not falling, sorry. But yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. We're going to go like this. We're going to go jump runner. This will have the actual, like, jumping animation. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go... Did I already record that? I hope I did. Hang on. Okay, I've already got that. Okay. So it'll start it up, and then it'll reverse it. I wonder if there's an easier way to do this. Let's go. Okay. You know what? Hang on, actually. The heck? It's the first Steam message I've gotten in like a year and a half, something like that. We'll go. Let's go up. Jump, land. Oh, right, hang on. I gotta go. Pretty sure they're spam. Okay. Okay. So what I've just done there is these are the ones that I can sync. These are the ones that I can locally drive. I can locally drive these ones as well, but these ones are actually more useful to broadcast. So I can say, hey, this player's flying up. Okay, and then this player's now landing. Or I can say, you know what, it's all local, so if I hit this, nothing will happen. Well, at least on other people's sides. On my side, I'll still see it jump and then fall. But here's the plan. I'm gonna go... Maybe... That is not syncing right. Oh, no, it's because I did the wrong ones. Hang on. I didn't mean to click those. How do I want to do this? Okay, you know what? We'll go like this. We'll go null, null. By the way, the null animation just does something redundant. So it's literally like, hey, this avatar is shown. Or it's like, yeah, something's constantly on, so I'll click on it. I'll go over to that and I'll turn that off, turn it back on, so that way it's doing something, but not really. You can already see it. But yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go make transition, make transition, make transition. I'm actually going to do this in a similar method to the spaceship, because I actually don't think I need to worry too much about it. With the spaceship, I can't keep local from global, but I think if I have the background set up properly, so it's scrolling across, I should be able to actually sync that better. Well, not just better, but character jumps, platforms underneath them, they land on platform. Rather than if the I don't know. You guys will just have to wait and see. Let's go like this. Let's go. Wait, hang on. Those actually need to be afloat. It's kind of annoying. Well, I've already got one. Sweet. Alright, I had to set up the menu. The menu's got a little thing right here. So I've got jump, crouch, X plus, X minus. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go parameter driver, parameter driver. Let's see, what do I want for that? We're not doing jump, we're actually gonna do jump time. That sounds good. There we go. Basically, I'll be able to tell it to, well, hang on, sorry. It multiplies this by the parameter I'm driving down here. So if I set the jump time to 0, it'll actually stop it completely, the animation. If I set it to 1, it'll be playing it forward. If I set it to -1, it'll be playing it backwards. So here's the plan. I'm going to have this one be 0, because that's the landing. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to have this one be landing. We're going to go like this. Set jump time to 0. Okay, no, actually, I think I need this one to be landing, because it needs to start off on the ground. So it'll be 0 here, 1 here. I'm actually not going to be able to... Roman cups, the elixir of life. Let's see. So first things first, I'm actually just going to set up jump. So if it's greater than 0.5, actually let's go 0.2. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the back because I don't want to jump in reverse yet. Okay, then this one actually is going to be falling, so it goes like this. So he's on the ground, he jumps, he falls. So I should be able to go like this. And let me get VR chat going. let's see. Let's go like this. Uploaded. Let's go jumper. Oops. Okay. So that's obviously not quite working how I want it to. Oh, right, because it's, whoops, not that. It doesn't have any return. So I'm going to go like this. So I'm going to go, jump time is less than 0.2. And we'll actually try that instead. Hey, Ghost. Let's see though. Okay, that is not going back. Oh, actually, no, it is. It is. Hang on. It's because I actually need that to go. No, what? So it should be floor. To 1. Here's the fun part. Now I gotta go into my debug. Let's reset. So that's working right there. And then if I jump time's not being set to -1. Why is it not being set to -1? We'll see how this goes. This should interrupt it, so it should stop moving if this is all working right. Theoretically. Oops, that's not the right one. That is not doing what it should. Huh. I wish there was a way to add parameters together, because I would just say have the jump be how far you go up into there, so you could control that, and then subtract it from the gravity. So that is not doing what it should. They need to add a thing where you can see this stuff, your flow, directly in it, in the avatar debug. Because then you could actually tell what's going on. The hard part is, parameter drivers don't work when you just play it. They don't do anything. So, I've got to figure it out from here. say land. No, wait, whoops, that's actually this one. This one's actually going to be falling. Sure, we'll give that a try. It's probably not uploaded yet. Okay, so now falling's working. I think it's cutting it off before anything. Okay, so I'll go like this. Let's go like this. Add set. Falling to true. And let's go add set falling to false. Now if it's calling it at the right when it enters the animation, it won't work. However, if it does it slightly after, the character will go like this. So it's falling is false, so it won't be able to enter the state here. It'll be chilling. It'll jump, and then once it hits the peak, hopefully, it'll then continue the flow down and set falling true, and then it'll set back to false. Let's see if this works. Oops, not the right one. These two look so similar. What? Falling is not being set to false. Oh, it's because land needs to be true. Hang on. So I gotta actually go like this. Gonna create. No, actually, I'm gonna go like this. Add contact sender. We'll go landing. No, it would be land. Okay, that's down here. Oh wait, do I already have one set? Oh, I do. Beautiful. Hang on. Which one is that? Is that this one? Why is neither of them disappeared? We'll remove component. Okay, that sounds good. That's going to be for when things enter the screen. So I'm gonna have to change that anyways. It's okay. Which one is this one? That one was the thing. So actually we're gonna go land. Then we're going to grab this. I'm actually going to set up an animation with the little character. So I'll go like this. Let's see, which one is it on? You know what, it doesn't actually matter. Let's go like this. You know what? Sure, we'll make that about the size of the player. Actually, we're gonna go capsule. Does that look about right? Sure, we'll go with that. Crap, I forgot. I actually need to create some empties. So I'm going to go like this. We're going to go X. We're going to go Y. We're just going to go and create a few more in case there's animations or anything I intend to put on. And then we're just gonna do one more. We're gonna go, where is it? All right, let's go player. In fact, we're actually gonna go receiver. Gonna go to cube. Okay. Now the scroll X is going to be this right here. So what I'm doing now is because this character is a blend shape, not an actual physical object, I can't bind things to it. However, I can mimic it. I can do the same animation, so these two are just synced up. So hang on, actually I need this to be like this. Okay, now I come over here. Boom, boom. Actually, you know what? We'll go like this. Go like that. Looks good enough to me. Don't worry about the delay, I'll fix that in a bit. Okay. The player then moves to the wall. So it goes whoop, whoop. Depending on where they are in the level. So if you hit the edge of the level, you'll continue walking just a little bit until you hit the edge of the screen. That'll be perfect. Okay, jump is going to be... You know what? Hang on. I'm actually going to go like this. Boink. We're actually going to go a little lower. Okay. That should... Okay, that's controlling left and right. And then jump is controlling up and down. Those two combined should... Perfect. That's only X. Also, something else that's kind of troublesome is you can't animate this one to be both left. Both left and right, and then up and down. You actually have to animate this one to be left and right, and then this one to be up and down. That's the reason why I'm separating these. So now I can actually have that looking for what was it? Which land? Sure, we'll just name it all land. Oh, hang on, I should probably go. That is not... Well, it's setting it back to true. That should have stopped it. Line should be set to false. Let's go add set jump to 0. Maybe jump time. No, it would be jump. We'll see if this fixes it. Okay, it jumps straight into falling and doesn't exit. Okay. But now this stuff should still be sunk up. So I can go avatar overlay, contacts, let me turn off debug. Okay, you guys see that? Hang on. See that right there? How it's now sunk? I can now go left, right. Let's see this. The other side should be sunk as well. Or synced. Whatever, who cares? As long as it does what it needs to, who cares what it's called? I'll have to add a wall there later to disable. let's see. So this didn't work, so I should actually remove that. So it keeps skipping straight to this. So let's reset Avatar real quick. Jump is 0. That should not be entering. Interesting. It's VR chat being VR chat. The thing I'm looking at is right here. Because jump, now that it's 0, should not be capable of entering because this right here needs to be greater than 0.0 or 0.2. So let's go like this. No, can't do that one. Let's go if jump is less than 0.2. We'll give that a try. See if that fixed anything. Nope. Okay. Am I setting jump to something in these? So actually, let's... Oh, it's because I'm not setting... Oh, right. Right. Hang on. Jump time. And then this one. No, wait. No, I am. That should be pausing it. That should be starting it. That should be playing it in reverse. Okay, so on default, it sets jump time to 0, turns off falling. Then, when jump is greater than 0.2, it sets jump time to that. Okay, let's try removing the falling set. Let's set this to jump is less than 0.2. Okay. Whoop, 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 huh, huh, huh. Okay. Okay, but that does kind of make sense. Okay, so when I'm pressing up, it's playing the animation forward. When I release, that should have, because this actually needs to be land is true. Let's give that a try. Let's see if that works. Hang on. Boing. Ooh. Okay, and then it gets caught in a loop. Why is it getting caught in a loop? So the first time it runs through, it goes, if jump is greater than 0.2, it sets jump time to 1. If jump is less than 0.2, it sets jump time to -1. If land is true. You know what? Let's spam that, because I think that might fix it. We're gonna go like this. Boom, boom. This is one of my little spam drivers. All it does is it throws the flow back and forth. It goes set, 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 set. It's kind of fun. They probably have an official name, but I would not have any clue what that's called. Okay, and now I can go like this, make transition. This will have to be if jump is greater than 0.2. Okay, now what should happen is as soon as it gets caught in here, it'll slam back and forth. Now, it might have done something, it might have done nothing. We'll have to see real quick. Yay, it did nothing. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay, so if that's not doing anything, then it means it's setting it, but it's exiting the flow. Go like this. Let's actually set that to 0.1. Now let's go like this. 0.1 here. That should go along. No, that wouldn't be right. Would this one be 0.1? I think that one might be 0.1. 0.75. There should be a delay when it comes to it now. The first time, I really like how it's turned out for the first one. But then it stops. Why does it stop? It's getting stuck somewhere. because it keeps repeating this and this. It shouldn't, which means this one I think is going off. But how is that going off? Jump is not 1. Maybe we try... Falling is false. Okay, now it should reinforce this one right here. It shouldn't be able to exit unless this has come down touched, maybe? Nope. Let me just double check that I swapped into it after it updated. I think I did. Oh. Oh, weird. Wait, what? What was that reaction to it? Something's getting set, and I don't know what. So that sets jump time to -1. And when land is true, should stop. Goes up, down, when it's I'm gonna pause until I get a little solution. I just realized what it was. You guys ready for this? Oh, let's see if that fixed it. Okay, well that'll just be a heavily reinforced thing. Script, or whatever you want to call it. It's logic. It was broadcasting lowercase land, so it was never landing. Got it? That explains everything. Okay, let's see. Is this one? Okay. Jumping's almost ready. I gotta fix that, so if it's below, it'll come back down. Although that should be rather easy fix, because I can go like this. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, if jump is less than... Maybe I lied. Okay, what? But this also means that I've now got the framework for the platform. So now I can go like this. Copy component. I can paste component now. Okay, hang on. I'm actually going to need to go and create an empty. We're gonna go X landing. Oh, I should have just called that platform. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go 3D object capsule. Yeah, we're gonna call it error because don't worry about it. Sure, we'll go like that. Remove that. And this is going to be, I want it to be like, no, hang on. Okay, I actually created something rather interesting for it. So I can go like this, I can go file open, we'll go, what did I call it? Jumper game, okay. And then I've also got this right here. This right here, I call these positioning screens. These will reveal the entire level. So I'm able to take that, I can export it as, hang on. Oops. Sure, we'll call it that. I can go here, assets. Boom, boom, selected. That did not show up. Okay, export. Now I've got an object that should be like that. And go here. That is significantly smaller than it should be. Okay, you know what? We'll go like this. Go like that. Okay, and actually I'm going to copy paste this, and I'm going to change this one to actually be semi-clear. It's kind of a fun little trick I've got. Now I can line this up. I can approximate. Hang on. Oh wait, what? Why is that? There we go. Okay. Animation. And by the end of it, it'll be over here. Now I actually need it to... Okay, that looks about right. Sure, that looks about right. Okay. Now that whole thing should be moving in sync with the background. Now what I can do is I can actually attach things to the screen and then hide the screen. So you can't see it, but there's still data there. So now what I can do is I can take this, put it onto the screen shower or whatever I called it, and now I've got a physical object that'll show me where things are. This is where that collider here comes into play, or that contact here. That big one basically allows me to detect if it's on screen, and if it's on screen, it allows me to enable it or disable it by turning on or off the mesh renderer. So I'm actually going to save that. Okay, we're going to go like this. Remove that. Add component. Receiver. No, we're actually going to do sender. Okay, we're going to go level, because it's lowercase level to lowercase level, and then uppercase level is broadcast. Okay, and you know what? We'll go like this. We'll go perfect. Now I can disable that. That should float in. Oh, wait. Ah, crap. Okay, hang on. For every time you upload something into here, or like import something into here, it'll cause a small issue, and you just have to click auto click, or auto fix. I gotta delete that thing. Let's see, there should be a white box coming. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I gotta fix that. That is not doing what it should. Okay, first things first. Sorry, man. Oh, that's why. Hang on. I forgot to actually size it. That looks about right. Sure, we'll go with that. But that should not. Should be landing all the same as that one. Why did I do level? What? Oh yeah, you guys want to see how botched this thing is? also, this is how it all works. Whenever you touch one of those, it disables the collision, or not the collision, but the movement in that said direction. Nice. It's a story for another time. I should be able to jump up from underneath and then fall right off. So that should. Let's see if it's working. Perfect. Gotta fix that how it resets. But that means that I now have platforms I can jump onto. Okay. Thank you for watching. I will be continuing work on this later.